So very nearly there. Try that. Okay. That'll do. Next up. No. Then I need to do that. Make sure my sound is working. Yes, it is all working. Good! In which case, I get to go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection! Yes, in the last episode, we had continued on with episode 2 of Game 2, which was Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit in the Captive Turnabout. And we had a returning face, funnily enough. We had Mr. Frank Syatt from Game 1. And then we did some chess stuff. And yes, that's where we left off. We left off with Edgeworth telling him that he believes he has lost any standing that you might have had with your cooperation. Because we established that Mr. Syatt is the one who found the body. Alright, you win. But I'm sure I won't have anything useful to tell you. It probably isn't even worth your time. That's not for you to decide. By my hand, the truth will be revealed. Every decision I make is to ensure that end. Except that's not exactly what we're here to do, though, is it? What do you mean? We're not trying to expose the truth. We're trying to save Simeon. That's what we do now, remember? We work to get our client out of trouble. Not as prosecutor, but as a defense attorney's assistant. What the K-Meister said. You need to listen to the kid more, you know? Hey, client has requested the services of Edgeworth & Co. And as your old man always said, your relationship with the client comes before anything else. So if you think Mr. Saint's well-being is taking a back seat for some quest for the truth, well, let's just say I don't like to fire people. So I need you to fight against your instincts a little harder, yeah? Okay. This will take some getting used to. Let's just grin and bear it. Grin and fucking bear it. In any case, the importance of this man's testimony remains unchanged. Therefore, Mr. Syatt, I'm asking once more what happened when you found the body. Finding the corpse. I was in our workshop there by myself, baked in what I learned. I don't remember how, but I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop. I remember I happened to peek in through the little window. And then, I saw him lying there. A man, not moving. Dead. I quailed in fright and found myself screaming in sheer terror. Let me get this straight. The room you were in is next to the one where the corpse was found. Yes, that's right. I was in Workshop B. And you were there the whole day. Yes, from the 7 a.m. roll call onwards. There are 3 roll calls a day, you see. 7 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m. And I check who's in the workshops during roll call, correct? Well, that's right. Nothing was reported to be amiss at 7 a.m., which means that Knight's body wasn't in the workshop yet at that point in time. Good. Guess that means the murder took place after 7 a.m. Which puts it right around the time the show was happening. Ah, yes, the show. I remember the other prisoners going to see it. And therefore, anybody who wasn't at the show has no alibi. Would that be a fair assessment, Mr. Syatt? I guess so, but I only found the body, I swear. Well, there's a clear contradiction in Mr. Syatt's testimony. Rooting it out should be my first priority. So basically press and guess at that point, yeah? Yeah.
Hold it!
Hold it! What exactly were you practicing? How to be a pet scientist, of course. I'm a model prisoner, after all. So he keeps saying. I don't remember how, but I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop.
Hold it!
You found yourself there. Really? Well, that's right. I found myself peeking through the little window in the door. Why did you think to do that? I don't know. You just found myself doing it, really. You clearly weren't concentrating on your work then. No, that's not true. I am a model prisoner. It's just all the other prisoners had gone to watch the show. I guess I was, well, kind of lonely. I've been stuck at school after everybody else has gone home, huh? Yes, yeah, exactly like that. Anyway, I found myself in front of the door to the workshop and...
Hold it!
Does that mean you didn't get a good look inside? No, I couldn't. The window is not only small, but it has bars over it, you see. Not exactly a panoramic view. And just so the guards can check out what's going on, right? Well, that's right, yes. You're a very knowledgeable young lady. You bet! Guess you could know a little something about prisons now, too. I'll have to remind myself to address this newfound interest later. Anyway, yes. I peeked in through the little window in the workshop door.
Hold it!
Could you tell me right away if it was a man or a woman? Clearly a man. His physique, his clothes. It was also very clear that he was dead. You could tell just by peeking through the little window? Look, let's just say this wasn't my first dead body. What? You mean? Yes. I murdered Larry Butt's fiancée? Girlfriend, wasn't it? Was it girlfriend or was it fiancée? I'm pretty sure it was girlfriend. Help me. Anyway, it was the first time we met Larry Butts, and he hasn't left us since. Sometimes I wish he would, though. I mean, we avoided him in Apollo Justice and Dual Destinies, but then we got him in Spirit of Justice. I mean, granted, not until the DLC case, but you know. It's Larry. It's Larry Butts. Like, if something smells, it's usually him, so like, I don't know what else you want from me. To my internal shame, yes. This was, however, the first time I had seen another person's handiwork up close, so,
Hold it!
Hold it! Do you recall how exactly you screamed? Any words you might have used? No, I don't remember that I screamed. Folks don't tend to remember much when they're busy crying out in terror miles. Exactly, so yes, I screamed. That's all I remember. He presents himself as an innocent bystander, but I don't think it'd be further from the truth. Given what he is, things couldn't have happened as he pleased. The contradiction in his testimony is as clear as day. I just need to present the evidence that proves it. You said you had to root it out! You said... I'm upset. I am.
Objection!
Yes. See, I'm good. Enough of these pathetic lies, Mr. Sawyer. I'm afraid you've rather lost sight of what you are. What I am? I know precisely what I am. I'm a former newspaper salesman who's training to be a pet stylist. But that's not all you are, is it? Or did you forget the bracelet you wear around your wrist? The bracelet that marks you as a prisoner, and therefore unable to move around as you please. As you both know, stepping outside the door would have sounded an alarm. Well, that's... But there's no way you could have looked into the other workshop without leaving the room to wait. Gah! Hooey! Stylously done, Edgeru. But doesn't this mean Mr. Side couldn't have found the body then? Good question, Kay. Perhaps Mr. Side himself can explain. I'm... Hello! Hi! It's you! It's you! Hello! How's it going? How's it hanging? Hotbox. So, actually, I may have forgotten to mention one very important detail. Sorry about that. I can explain exactly how he's able to see the body if you like. By all means, go ahead. Bow wow. There's a little trick we prisoners know about, you see? Why? What's wrong? Tell me. What's up? Talk to me. I'm your guidance counselor. Don't take anything I say as factual or therapy. But I'm your guidance counselor. I'm here to help. We are friends, of course. I'm here to help. As long as you leave your bracelet inside the door, you can lean out without triggering the alarm. That's how I was able to peek through the window and into the workshop next door. Inside, I spotted the victim's dead body, which made me scream in fright.
But you can't help the world.
So he's saying, no, that is the other issue. Trust me. Things like America is a lost cause. I mean, he put tariffs on an uninhabited island. Well, a uninhabited by human island. What the fuck's he gonna do with penguins? What the fuck is he gonna do with penguins? It's like, have you ever watched the Simpsons movie? There's a section in the Simpsons movie where, because you got the president, and then you got like his secretary or something. It's like, sir, I believe you've got mad with power. Of course I've got mad with power. Every day having power without going mad, it's boring. Nobody listens to you. And it's like, it feels exactly like Trump right now. Just like, if you've ever gone mad with power, nobody listens to you. That's just me. He was able to take a look next door because he had kept his arm inside Workshop B as he leaned out. Please don't tell anyone about our little trick, especially the guys. Please? Is this it? Is this all he was hiding? I better dig a little deeper into testimony just in case. Oh, now, if I swear to God, Edgeworth, if you tell me that I need to present something, I'm going to be angry.
Hold it!
Tell me some...
America is the land of free speech, until you talk to Israel.
It's not even that. I mean, that is true, but like, America is the land of the free. America, the entire world is laughing at you. What? Do you know what sucks even more? I have friends who are American. And that sucks. Because I love those guys. But come on, the entire world is laughing at America currently. Including, somewhat, America itself. Like, come on. Tell me some more about this trick, Mr. Lord. Of course. It's quite simple, really.
Hold it!
Also, banging music again. I suppose this allows you to enjoy a little taste of freedom. It does. To be honest, it's one of the few things that brings me joy anymore. A rather surprising source of joy. But rule breaking isn't exactly a demonstration of remorsefulness, is it?
But you know Israel citizens is not really Semitic people.
I vaguely remember. Tell me again what Semitic means. Tell me again. Because I know there's anti-Semitism, but I think I remember, but tell me again just in case. Oh, but I am remorseful. I always am. I'm a model prisoner after all. I'm beginning to suspect that he doesn't know what a model prisoner actually is. So you used this trick to peek through the window? That's right, yeah. I made sure the guard wasn't looking and leaned out into the corridor. That's how I was able to peek through the window and into the next door. Why did you make so much effort just to take a look? Well, you see, I heard noises coming from next door. That room was supposed to be empty, so I thought it was strange. And you went to look as soon as you heard these noises? Yes, of course. I had to see what was going on, so I went right away. I see. Are there any problems with what Mr. Side just said? Most likely.
Who life in place in Middle East ancestors?
Right, okay. I'm gonna say yeah. You claim that you looked into the next room as soon as you heard some noise. If that's the case, you must have seen more than just a dead body. The person who made the noises should have been in there too. You're getting creepy in his bits, Mr. Edgeworth. Mrs. Hart, tell us the truth about what you saw. You do, of course, have the right to remain silent. But it will do little to dispel the notion that you are somehow involved in this crime. I'm sorry. I did not see... I did see something else, but it's too insane to believe. I thought I might have dreamt it. That's why I wasn't sure if I should mention it. Just tell us what you saw. Alright, it was... that dog. And what I saw is the stuff of nightmares. That huge black dog has sunk his terrible teeth into the victim's throat. What did you just say? It was hellish. Utterly hellish. That beast. That awful beast. He killed him.
European, Polish/Ashkenazi Jew.
Ah. Of course it is. I remember it. Yes, I remember now. Suddenly I don't feel so good. Jeepers creepers, that's awful. Tell you about traumatizing. It was dreadful, horrible. Now you know I couldn't help but scream. So, okay, let me get this straight. There's a man-eating dog in the prison's animal population, is there? Yes, like I believe that.
Wonder why they banned the NA test.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. And that really is everything, I promise. You believe me, don't you? For now, this one seems too far-fetched to lie, even for you. I'd like you to append what you just told us to your testimony, if you don't mind. Very well.
Objection!
Oh, what? How? Was that attempted at brush Mazarino? Because he cut it pretty good. Still don't let him mess with you, Mojo. There's always next time. Yes. Comforted like a child by Fender. How mortifying.
Alright, speak of America, they deporting legal residents.
Yeah! I know about this! Woo! You could be a legal American citizen. If you say anything bad about Trump, he will have you deported. Can't do much about me. Oop. Mind America. Sorry, Trump. What you gonna do? Oh, sorry, no, just... What you gonna do? How much do you remember about the man you saw? Oh, I remember everything. Well, let's see. He had blonde hair. His neck was covered in blood because he was dead, yes. We know that, Mr. Slide. Thank you very much.
Not about Trump is that place that can't be saved.
Oh, it's also about Trump, but that is also true. Because I know that, like, there's been quite a few people that, like, you say anything bad about Trump, then he's like, nope, we're gonna get you out. And everything like that, so yeah, it's everything's just wrong with the world at the minute. The two attorneys will assist with little details. But there's some serious venom behind those words. Something tells me you may not have had the best experience with defense attorneys in the past. Well, about that, Edgeworth, it's about a certain defense attorney that you absolutely love. You're sure this black dog was biting the victim's throat? Yes, there's blood everywhere. His mouth was dripping with it, and well, spare us the gory details, will you? What about the victim? Is he... Don't say it, don't really ask me that, Richard! Okay, what was that punch for? I'm on your side here. He wasn't moving at all. He was lying there. Meaning he was already dead. So much blood, just oozing from his neck. Oh, he was as dead as a doornail, I'm sure of that. Not even a twitch of a finger, just lifeless. Enough already, why do you have to go into every little detail like that? To give you a nice and accurate testimony. Well, that is what you want, isn't it? Shall I add what I said to my testimony, Edgeworth? Please do. It's awful, I tell you. Terrible.
Objection!
No. Here's evidence,
Speaking about religion, if you ask Christian who did the first sin, they will say Eve, but the Bible says it's Lucifer.
Yeah. Yeah, I see two arguments for it. Eve is the first human that committed sin. Because obviously Lucifer was an angel, wasn't he? And then committed sin, or did he commit sin, or did he just, correct me if I'm wrong, did he just betray God or something like that? Again, correct me if I'm wrong. But Lucifer obviously being an angel, you know, Eve is the first human that committed sin, so, yeah. Isn't it like you? I was just sounding them out. Don't give me that, you just say you were wrong, you know. But I wasn't wrong, I was just mistaken. Seeing his ring gleaming as it caught the light. Snowflake motif.
Objection!
Objection. A ring with snow. Ah!
And that why they banned the DNA test. Our rights speak of America, they deporting legal resident. It's not about Trump is that place that can't be saved. Speaking about religion, if you ask Christian who did the first sin, they will say Eve, but the Bible say it's Lucifer.
Yes. You just said all that. Text speech is glitching out again. A ring with a snowflake relief motif. Oh, snowflake relief. I was right. Yes, I saw it clear as day. It was card. It's a fine detail. Interesting. Your testimony is certainly very accurate. I'd say it's just a little too accurate. And what's wrong with being too accurate? I mean this. You testified I haven't seen a ring with a snowflake design on it. And while the victim did indeed have a ring on his finger, see? As he said, there's no way you could have seen it. Look at this photograph. As you can see, the victim's right hand was covered by a tarp. It would have been impossible for you to see his ring, let alone what design was on it. Unless, that is, you approached the body and removed the sheet. You told us earlier that only...
Lucifer's defiance against God is the first sin, and he tempted to eat apple, but the first one it's Lucifer.
Yeah. That's fine. I can do that. That's fine. Yet you seem to have quite a lot of such disadvantaged location, Mr. Side. Who the heck do you think you are? Hang on. That's right. Who the heck do you think you are, huh? Big shot, acting like you know it all. I mean, I saw what I saw, I swear. Oh, I know the man's arm. Just moved into that tarp after I peeked in. Nonsense, you already told us that you can't have been in the case. He wasn't moving at all. He was just lying there. Meaning he was already dead. You asserted yourself that the victim is already dead. And dead men don't move, do they? And dead men don't tell no tales.
And barely follows their Bible.
Fair. Valid. That's fair. Hooey, I sent you. Oh, the desperation I smell. What are you hiding, Mr. Sart? Tell us. No, You're wrong. I know what I saw. He did it! He did it! He did it! Yes! He threw his toupee again! You couldn't let it go, could you? Had to keep on poking and prodding. You slimy two-bit associate attorney! It seems the real Mr. Sart has finally revealed himself. Wow, that's quite the rug he was rocking. Came straight at you like some kind of flying black cat. Look at this sweet innocent witness here. But are you really? Because I must say I have doubts. Very serious doubts. I want to try something a sec. Sorry, hang on. I just want to try this. Oh yeah, it's not good at all. No. That's it. What if I did that instead? What if I did that? That works, doesn't it? What is it? Round one. I don't know. Does this work? I don't know. I'm sure you'll tell me, won't you? And then again, my face. It all feels like all the wires are everywhere. I don't know. We'll try this. Although then again, I can't really see the screen. No, we'll keep it as was for now. That's it. There we go, just accidentally muted the mic for a second there. Okay, that's fine. Okie dokie. Gotta test these things, you know? You saw something that should have been impossible to see from outside the workshop. So how did you do it? Well, that's simple. Mr. Sart, this is where you were standing when you saw the body.
Take that!
You were in the same room as the body.
There isn't news.
News about what? Depends on what the news is. Is there any way you could have seen the relief from the ring? Say what you want, but you don't have a shred of evidence, do you? Nothing to prove I was in the room with the body anyway. You can't prove it, can you? Because I was in the next room over, minding my own business and looking after the animals. Why else would I sign out a pair of rubber gloves? For fun? Now put up or shut up. I want to see evidence that proves I was in that room with a body. Oh, you had the rubber gloves. Okay. That's cool. Thank you. Remind me, Mrs. White, what were you doing when you discovered the body? How many times do I was practicing my pet styling techniques. Of course. Then perhaps this rubber glove might have mean something to you. That's... This glove was found by the victim's body. It was dropped by the killer. And I...
Eliminate commander of Al Qasim in Lebanon.
Oh. Wait, is that good or bad? I don't know. I don't know this person. Dictator, good guy, bad guy. I don't know whether that's good or bad. I mean, yeah, I don't know. And I can't help but notice, do you?
Complex with explosives.
Oh dear. And I can't help but notice you have similar glove tucked into her apron. No, this one's different. Yes, that one does seem awfully lonely, doesn't it? It's just a rubber glove. There are hundreds of them all over the prison. It doesn't prove anything. Not yet, perhaps. But if I were to ask the police to check this glove for prints, I have a feeling the results would be rather fascinating.
Test.
Why did we go into negative there? Test. It's over.
Objection!
What the? Objection! No, I ain't gonna have that voice. That's a pretty rad objection, am I right? Please, Fender, now's all the time for tomfoolery. But I have a legit objection, because, well, this isn't over. It's something that still doesn't make sense. Our man has a prisoner, right? He's got one of those bracelet doohickeys on. That's true. How could he have left his workshop in the first place? Unless it would have triggered the alarm if he tried. Right. We don't have a good explanation for that. Not yet. Well, anything you'd like to share, good buddy? We're all friends here. That's weird. He should be clinging on to that bracelet like the big round lifesaver it is. Well, wait. Isn't the best hope of it's the best hope our wig-flinging friend here has begun up for murder. Sorry, can't get his crimes with a bracelet on. If it was me, I'd be arguing that for my life. And yet he hasn't said a peep about it. I wonder why that might be. The sound of silence. I suppose Miss Law, priestess, did preach that silence is golden yesterday, too. Whoa, you sound like an actual attorney for a second now, Mr. Fender. The worst of times when lawyers can't show us biggest smiles. Gregory told me that by the part of it was part of the attorney's code he lived by. Objection! That is Mr. Phoenix Wright. How dare you sully his name in the name of my father? My father was a good man, but Phoenix Wright is my boyfriend.
Facing the Sama backwards.
Okay. Gregory told me that his buddy the attorney's code he lived by. So, friend, what's the dealio? Why so coy about your bracelet? Well, to tell you the truth, it's broken. Broken. I fell over a little while back, you see, and hit it on the floor. After that, I didn't seem to set the senses off anymore. I should have told the gods about it, I know, but it was awfully convenient. I see. So our bracelet is broken. Did he really break that easily? If so, then this prison has a serious security problem.
Ceasefire agreement.
Places limit on oh yeah, that's also true. That's also true. Whip, 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 whip.
They're really adding more enemy.
Well, they are. But again, that's just welcome to the world today. You there? Could I have a moment? Oh, I'm just mute. Just the cutest. Meow! How can I help you, sir? His prisoner's bracelet appears to be broken. What? Really? Well, that's not good. I got someone to find a replacement right away. Thank you. We'll keep hold of the broken one for the time being. Of course, sir. I'll trust you to take good care of it. Sweet, bracelet solid. Now turn our murderer in, yeah. What? No, I didn't kill anyone. Well then, Palio, you were just the one who said your bracelet was out of commission. There were the other inmates feeding around in the halls while everybody was busy watching the show. No, I just found the body, that's all. I promise. And when I did, that enormous dog still had his mouth wrapped around the poor man's neck. And he went in the workshop after the beast had left. And why did you go in? Well, Oh, fine. I wanted to go through his pockets, okay? He was going to rob the corpse. That explains why Knight's ring is in so much detail. Hey, why are you looking at me like that? I'm a thief. I never steal as large steal from a... I didn't steal anything either. I was going to say, Mr. Saw It. The other show had just ended just after I entered the room, and all the other inmates came trailing downstairs thereafter. I panicked, rushed back to the other workshop, and started my fake screaming. I was gonna say, you saw it. And dropped the glove in your haste, huh? Yeah, but Mr. Saw It did it in his first ever case. That's all I'm saying. Found a workshop A used by Sire when he's doing his animal signing training, stained by blood and mud. This is all just about hangs together, and it smelled funky to you miles. Other than whether Mr. Site is the one who did it, it's only one very significant question still remains. The question of how Knight made it to the prison proper from his holding cell and detention center. Hang on. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what's a doozy. I also can't help but wonder about another key feature of Mr. Site's testimony. That dog's involvement can only mean one thing. Mr. Side! Yes? What is it? Were you the only prisoner who didn't go to watch the show? Well, no. There's one other who didn't. Am I right in thinking that this person couldn't have watched the show even if he'd wanted to?
Muted. It's not muted.
No. So I want to mute it if I wanted to mute it. Time I wanted to mute it. See? So if I do, just press the... There you go, and any time I can press the button.
Muted.
Yeah. So when I was hanging it up, I did accidentally mute it for like a second. Yes, how did you... I knew it. I had my suspicions when we first ran into that black dog yesterday, but this confirms it. For a criminal that dangerous to end up in a place like this is unbelievable, but... Where is this person's cell? You're going to see him? Who are we talking about here? Him. He's not like any other prisoners, you know. He's special, gets treated like royalty. But you didn't hear that from me. All I'll say is if you value your life, you'll stay well away from him. What? You please stop trying to scare us all the time? The big chief, huh? Well, I for one definitely value my life, so that sucks. They keep him in maximum security. Which is over there. Maximum security. That's certainly one way of treating someone differently.
Monka.
Monkey! Good monkey. Alright, quit being so mysterious and tell us who he is already. As you see, he's highly skilled when it comes to people's lives. Better than anyone, in fact. And, well, that's all I'm prepared to say on this update. In fact, I may have already said too much. It is Shally? Shally? What do you mean, Shally? Shally? Oh, Shally the Killer. The killer delivered the ice cream. Well, Milesy, anything you care to share, or you get to leave Kay and I in the dark here, too? I'm going to stream out in maximum security. He's an old acquaintance. Let's go pay him a visit. I suspect we'll find a dark canine friend there, too. Monkey! I want to talk to the monkey again! I didn't mean to do that.
The killer is only watching.
Wow, it's pitch black in there. Can't see a thing. When you say that the Artigrasu takes flight even in the dead of night or something? Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight. One alone soul shall shine, the light of righteousness in the world's blight. But not what is me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu. Wow, you're a powerful performer. Thanks, but that doesn't help me see in the dark. I'm human, not a three-legged raven. It's the bell! Mr. Edgeworth. That voice. I knew it. It has been far too long. You remember me? I can hardly forget now, could I? After all, you were the one who popped me away. Mr. Edgeworth? Are you talking to that dog? Or is there someone else in there? Still can't say a damn thing. Oh, but am I forgetting myself? Forgive me, I do not have to receive visitors. One moment I will turn on the lights. Whoa! He is boss. B-O-5-5, boss. I mean, so much gold.
It's prosecutor sad monkey teacher V.
I also don't like the music. It's a very creepy music. I don't like it. You are a heavy-footed lad. Am I right in thinking there are three of you and all? Very well. Perhaps we should start by introducing ourselves. I am Bodhidharma Canis. As you gathered, Mr. Edgeworth and I are old acquaintances. Canis was a notorious assassin. Some knew him as the Blind Butcher. His only weapons were a vicious hunting hound and a fearsomely sharp knife. His appearance was always announced by the sound of bells, the last sound his victims would ever hear. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I to guess why you have come to see me? You know why I'm here, but I'm willing to bet you know every detail of this sordid little affair already. Well, I suppose we have nothing to hide from one another. Okay, I'm going to pronounce present very well. You wish to water the flowers of the earth with the blood of your veins. What a noble request. I will gladly see to its fulfillment. I'll thank you not to ascribe such a morbid meaning to the proof of my profession. Your faithful canine friend is currently the chief suspect in a murder investigation. The person who found the body saw a dog with its mouth around the victim's throat. Your witness is mistaken. Helmut is a gentle soul. He is my eyes. Nothing more. It is absurd to think that he would do such a thing, isn't it, boy? Yes, it's a good boy, I do. Helmut is more than a mere seeing eye dog, and he's certainly no good boy. He's also a trained killer. A weapon once used in this man's sordid trade.
This witness of yours, he is trustworthy, I assure.
Sight is anything but trustworthy, and he's still very much a suspect himself. I can clear that his testimony is beyond reproach.
No, then. Thought as much. Yes, he did, Helmut, yes.
It figures that already who are witnesses. Good Lord above. What is your alibi, sir? What are you doing between 8 and 10 a.m. yesterday morning, Mr. Canis?
During the show, you mean? I was ensconced in these humble surroundings.
Wait! The hell does that mean? Ensconced. Meaning. Ensconced. Establish or settle someone in a comfortable, safe place. Okay. Ace Attorney, making me a smarter man.
Ensconced in his humble surroundings. I have developed a passion for wood carving, you see, and obsession even. I was engrossed in it all morning.
Why he have his weapon? I don't know. And you have permission to engage in such a hobby? I can't believe someone would actually let you.
The warden and I have an understanding.
An understanding? That's ridiculous. Well, yes, but a dog is also can be seen as a comfort animal or whatever, so, you know. This man shouldn't be allowed 1, let alone 5 chisels. There are nothing but lethal weapons in his hands.
I was carving Buddhist pieces at first, but by the 674th my interest had begun to wane.
Well, that must take forever.
Time is all I have, child. In any case, my focus has now shifted to pieces such as these.
I didn't know you played chess. 13! Maybe even 14. I'm going to say 13.
You play too, do you not, prosecutor?
No, I think it's more. I think it's 15. I think it's 14. 14 or 15. I'm going to say 14. Because the chessboard would have been 13, I believe.
Perhaps one day you might indulge me. Though you may find my game rather rudimentary, I only began after my arrival here, I'm afraid.
What's that piece? A dog with 3 heads?
Ah, yes, the dogs of war. You must forgive my little joke. Chess is, after all, a game of war. Soldiers, knights, castles, all doing their utmost to protect the king. All loyal to the last. I have always thought it strange that such a game has no place for a dog. After all, what mere loyal weapon could an army call upon? Still, it's simply a piece I made for fun. Fear not. I play by the regular rules, and there are regular pieces.
I can't imagine it's easy finding opponents to play here at a prison, though.
Oh, I have my correspondence.
Correspondence chess, then. Sharing moves by post.
Yes, even prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters. Their contents are inspected, of course. Although I have yet to receive the details of my current opponent's next move.
Sounds like this current opponent isn't a resident here. I suppose you know the identity of the deceased, Mr. Canis.
His name was Bronco Knight, was it not? Poor
Unfortunate soul.
so brave, so true.
You keep your ear to the ground.
My ears are all I have, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why am I not surprised this is plugged into the prison's information network? It might be. Actually, that might actually be a case. Hasn't received next move? Well, of course you haven't. He's dead.
Perhaps he was not so unfortunate after all.
What do you mean?
Mr. Knight's crime was a grave one, a crime for which he would have been made to pay dearly anyway. The attempted assassination of a president. That is not so. That is no small matter.
Attempted assassination?
Hey,
Mr. Edwards, didn't I? Mr. Knight. Yes, we proved that he murdered his team leader. There was no attempt on the president's life. That is true. Could it be? Are they attempting covering up Mr. President Wang's fake assassination scheme?
Whoa there, cowboy. Isn't a prankster didn't actually have a palm of the press? I was hired to defend him in charge of attempted murder. You mean you don't know what really happened? So what? They just blame the whole assassin thing on Mr. Knight?
Could explain why the committee was so keen to get involved.
Of course, they took you off the case to try and keep you away. And stop that Wiener kid to push through an attempted murder charge. And push an attempted Wiener kid through an attempted murder charge. In other words, they attempted to cover up the truth.
So, they really were trying to frame him.
According to the guards, this, what is it, Knight? What is it? They tell me he was vitally insistent that he had attempted no assassination.
Which would have come out anyway when the case went to trial.
I am no expert in legal matters, but allow me to say this one thing. I know for a certainty that he would not have been the first. It might, all again Australian, a prisoner fought pretenses. An uncomfortable fact, but a fact nonetheless. Yes, well, but it is, yes. The courtroom is not always the bastion of truth you believe it to be, Mr. Edgeworth.
No bastion of truth, huh? I've heard something to that effect before. Yes, from a certain Interpol agent who doesn't have much faith in prosecutors. I don't monkey no pimple at it. Like that. Yeah, true that. Also, he's talking about Agent L'Oreal Paris, Agent Loop-de-Loo, Agent Liver, Agent Lang. There he is.
You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors, too, are you? Fueled by that kind of thinking, isn't any wonder that the courts produce nothing but falsities and lies.
Is it? Really? Never knew that.
Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today.
I was never able to fully dispel his mistrust of prosecutors.
Even Helmut understands, don't you, Helmut? Oh, yes, you know. The truth revealed in court and your deductions. It is dangerous to trust either implicitly. But I am not bitter. You were not the first to make me a subject of unfounded
Most
suspicions
of the
in
bacteria
recent
decide and
days.
use hand sanitizer.
That's fair, damn. In fact, I was visited by another prosecutor early yesterday. He was accompanied by a judge. The object the more long heard his taste for me lingering unspoken in the air. Not those two again.
Prosecutor Winner and Judge Gafale.
They went over my cell with a fine-tooth comb, but they left empty-handed. They were looking for the murder weapon, I believe. Oh, to no avail. But I mustn't take it personally. Rumor has it that they searched every cell in the prison.
Maybe. I don't know. Could be anyone, though.
And still failed to find what they were looking for. I pray they weren't too disappointed. Oh, pardon me. Goodness me. Well, That posed more questions than answered. What do we do now?
SB055.
I said that when we first met him.
Science testimony is flimsy at best. I'll need more proper evidence if I want to take Canis on.
Well, I think that's quite enough chit for one day. Helmut will show you out. Good boy, Helmut. Get on then. He's not showing us out permanently, right?
It's not
Let's get out of here! Come on!
Until next time, Mr. Canis.
It doesn't pain me that our brief time must end, just as we were becoming reacquainted. I am way to return, Mr. Edgeworth.
Now to gather the evidence I need to bolster my case.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth!
That's the best hiding spot she could find. Ow. It's alright, Kay. Come down now.
new monkey.
Kay is a new monkey. Okay, me an animal, what's it, well, you do not care animal, what's it called? Let's just say care animal. Okay, me a care animal for the prisoners, yes? Okay, thank you! Edgeworth just runs off. Bye, Kay! Wait, Mr. Edgeworth, you can't let me here. Fuck! You ran off somewhere. I had no idea how you can move that fast. Yes! Monkey! I love it. She's now going to be called Monkey. Hello, Monkey. Fender. So, what do we do now? You and I will continue the investigation. I know just where to start. But I haven't had one particular mystery that's been dogging us this whole time. Knight's body was found in one of the prison workshops, but he is presumably being detained by the detentions in his holding cells. So how did he wind up on the other side of those heavy security doors? Let's start by investigating the holding cells. It's a nice room, right? But what about Mr. Fender? I'm sure he'll find us when he's ready. Sure, but he's kind of our boss, isn't he? Oh well. March 28th, 1:34 p.m. Detention Center Corridor. The victim's cell is just over there. Lead the way, Mr. Edgeworth! I have just about had it! Who's that? I have absolutely had it! Fine. Good. Fine. All you say! That's all you ever talk about! Just talk, just speak! Just talk! With your mouth! Do you remember when critics had have? Critics that fucking hammer? And you're so self-obsessed, you never look up from your phone! Grace, darling, look at you. You're so miserable. I remember when I was your husband, we haven't had sex in months. My hand brushing against your boob does not count. Are we doing that? Who's that? Oh! Warden guard. She must have come from the corridor marked no entry. He's still not talking, ma'am? Even with the evidence you bought from the precinct? No! And I tried so many times I've lost count. What am I supposed to do? I can't send in a blank report. I guess a killer for hire was always going to be a tough nut to crack. A killer for hire. Oh, I couldn't help overhearing one Lagarde. We were just talking about body armor kindness. Mama, you will listening, have a gossip you. I guess privacy is the honor, you know. Do you normally conduct interrogations of the man yourself? Oh, it's not just him, darling. I try to have the occasional tete-a-tete with everyone, you see? That's what it means to be a member of the family in this little home of yours. There isn't a person who hasn't made the pilgrimage to my office at least once. Your office? How sweet. He's angling for an invite. I suppose he is the hottest ticket in town. Down this corridor here, darling, but FYI, I don't just let anybody wander it willy-nilly. Let's see, I would put it right around here. It's a wonderful room if I do say so myself. All my guests rave about it, and who want a view of my fabulous garden in the yard. Oh la la! The yard? Sounds like the rest of the place is pretty full of adorable animals, right? Can I see? Oh, darling, it's so sweet of you to take an interest, but I'm afraid it's just not possible. Why not? Because you're not a member of our home. You want to see inside my thing, or just want to get convicted for doing something unspeakable? That's a rather steep price to pay. Antoine! Oh, but just this to be chattering away, lady, is not the motto. If time allies lungy boys, the body will be dying. Ally? The sweetest little deer in the world. I know I shouldn't have favored, but you know how it is. Not to mention the yard with me. Ciao for now, darlings. Wow, she's a ghost. She phased right through the metal door. She didn't even open it. Wow. She's a fucking ghost, Warden. We're talking to a fucking ghost. Not again. We're not doing this shit again. I am not in a haunted house. I wanted to ask her about kindness, but she dominated that conversation from start to finish. Let's go investigate the victim's cell, shall we? Well. So, this is Knight's Hill. When do you think he spotted Miss Treacherous? Well, it'll have to be the evening of the 25th, just after the events at the lake. And then, at some point, he wound up in the prison proper, but how? There must be some evidence here that will point us in the right direction. Alright, let's get looking, Miss Treacherous! Okay. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Ow! It's a very nice suit jacket. So I've been doing some research on my own. Oh? What have you discovered? Discovered that guys who are looking good in suits tend to be popular with ladies. Don't worry. Guys with pretty neck rolls are next on my research list. Please stop. Oh. Okay. Is that a mirror? Oh, it is. It is! Reflected in the mirrors. A security camera! A great thief's greatest enemy. The thing about this place is very thief-friendly, I'm gonna be honest. I think that might be entirely deliberately. Guard! I would like you to retrieve the footage from the security camera and review it as carefully as you can. If there's anything out of the ordinary, inform me immediately. Yes, sir! Okay. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. I want food. Ooh, what's the menu doing here, Mr. Edgeworth? those held in detention center are able to choose what they'd like to eat each day. If they can afford it, that is. Money makes the world go round. Money makes the world go round, I guess. Money makes the world go round, the world go round, the world go round. Money makes the world go round and round and round and round. Money, 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 money. If you happen to be poor and you know it, no. If you happen to be poor, get some advice from a fat in the past there comes a rat at the window. Who at the window? Who's there? Hunger! Oh, hunger! Say hello, boys at the door! Money makes the work! But doesn't it make life like super easy for rich detainees? Well, Kay, bear in mind that people held in these cells haven't been found guilty yet. Some of them don't deserve to be punished. Quite a few of them, in fact. So you're saying it's fine that people with money don't have as hard times as everybody else? Yeah. How did I wind up with defending the practice of a detention center system? Nice. Well, that's a lot of books. Let's take a look. You'll have Tomorrow, an anthology. Understanding Animal Emotions, Life as a Pet Stylist. Maybe there was more to Mr. Knight than met the eye. Sadly, I don't think these were his. They were likely specially selected and placed here for the detainees. Oh, what news is that? With the hope that they would want to better themselves during the time here. Yes. A second touches life interviews with a fallen prisoner. His book appeared to have been written by current modern prisoners and former inmates. Oh, I like the look at this one. 200 Days of Freedom, an escape story. And this one too, making money while serving time. This facility may have more deeply rooted problems than I thought. Hey, look at this weird piece of paper. There's some sort of grid on it. Let's take a closer look. Could this be related to the evidence somehow? Yes, it is.
Eureka!
Eureka! This chess game, I've seen it before. Not for the chess chat, Mr. Edgeworth. We're supposed to be investigating here. Focus! I am investigating. This particular bit of chess chat could prove to be vital. Now, also, 50. Take a look at this. Can you tell me what it is? It's just that we saw Mr. Kenneth's cell. But, don't really know the rules of chess, so the rule of the game are not important here. What is important are the positions of the pieces. Compare the ones in Mr. Kenneth's cell with these. Do you notice anything? I don't know which piece is which or anything, but if you turn the diagram like this, there are pieces in the same squares. Indeed. There's no dog on the diagram, and that's to be expected. Apart from that, however, the positions of the pieces are identical. And what does that tell us? Oh, I have my correspondence. As unlikely as it may seem, Mr. Kenneth's chess opponent was Mr. Knight! Yes, could be just the proof we need to show that Mr. Kenneth had a connection to the victim. The grid appears to be a chess diagram of the victims, I suppose. What's a chess diagram? A visual representation of a game of chess. So on occasion all the pieces are marked.
Test.
Testing is again. Are we testing again? Really?
Yemen, Turkey and Iran.
What about them? Seems
Start
to be...
countering.
Oh! Interesting. This seems to be a closely fought contest. Perhaps if this pawn were... No, wait. No, no, Mr. Edgeworth, he's not going to be playing games. Oh. Are you having to do all this because it's not letting you type all at once? Well, this isn't the first time I've seen this configuration of pieces from a different perspective, but it was definitely the same game. Perhaps it would be wise to take another look at the difference in my position. I don't need to. Already deduced it. Toilet. But the bowl is nice and spotless. Fair enough, that's fair. And there are no signs that toilet paper has been used. Everything seems to be in order with this toilet here.
What? You serious?
Why? What's wrong?
There's no door. There's not even a curtain. Whoever designed this place should have thought a little more about the people who live here.
I think there might be a reason behind the open plan layout. No, I didn't come back to that in a minute. Stop doing that! Ew. A standard barred window, no signs of it having been tampered with. If there's any chance I could escape through here.
Just remember to bring some salt through iron bars with. As they say, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. I got a chance to scope this place out, you know.
Okay, we're investigating the crime scene or preparing for your eventual escape. But now, no. I swear. Okay, fine, we'll do it this way. This bed doesn't look very comfortable, but the pillow cover is very clean and spotless, in fact. I bet this
kind of good bed gummy sleeves in. Can you just picture it, can't you?
No, this is more of a mattress on the floor type. Newspaper.
Hey look, this newspaper's got a chunk of it missing. I found the toilet paper!
You're right! A few of its pages have been thoroughly torn out! That's when he was using toilet paper! But why?
Maybe Mr. Knight wanted to clean his cell but didn't have a cleaning cloth.
It's a totally implausible theory, I suppose, but who would try to clean their cell? Oh, apparently I haven't finished investigating it. Oh, there's dust! I genuinely didn't notice that. There's something different about this spot here.
This part of the floor is weirdly clean. Did somebody wipe it down or something?
Why would somebody do any of the part right next to this bed, though? This part of the floor has been wiped clean. Also, other big news, because I really want your take on this. I really want to know what your take on this is. The Switch 2. The console is double the size of its predecessor, the Switch 1, and games are at minimum £80 fucking pound. At minimum. I want to hear your take on that whole situation. I am really curious.
Maybe he spilled some, like, grape juice?
Who knows? We can certainly imagine what he used to do with the wiping. I don't have pages of the newspaper. He was wiping his arse!
Why wouldn't he just ask a guard for a cloth or something else?
Perhaps he didn't want anyone to see what he was wiping up.
I don't have money, so most of my game are pirate.
That's fair. I think we've about exhausted this cell. We've made significant progress by establishing the connection between Mr. Canis and the victim. Oh, I also just want to point out that, yes, I do live in the UK, but this is like $18 to $19 worldwide. Like, that, even for PlayStation and Xbox, at maximum, you're paying $70. At minimum, Nintendo is at 80. At minimum. I mean, again, at maximum, you're paying about 70 for PlayStation and Xbox games, but on average, you're paying about 40 to 50 dollars for PlayStation games. Like, you're doubling a PlayStation game. No, I refuse. I won the PlayStation. I won the Switch 2 for 2 games. 1, Mario Kart, and 2, the new Professor Layton New World of Steam that's coming out, right? But if I only had Professor Layton New World of Steam, I'd be happy with that. I am not paying, because I myself am a guy who likes physical copies of things. There are certain games like this one that are lesser known that probably wouldn't get a physical copy, hence why I get it on digital. Like this game I'm playing, Investigations 2, is a digital copy, not a physical copy, because it's a relatively lesser known game than, say, Black Ops or Halo, for example. But for me, if I can get a physical copy, then I will get a physical copy of a game. So to pay 90 quid, 90 Great British pounds for one game, that's bullshit, in my personal opinion. We've made a significant progress by establishing a connection between Mr. Canis and the victim. This is bad, sir. Is that the guard? It's the only person I know who says sir. Hello, Mr. Gumshoe, sir. Oh, security camera footage, sir. I watched it, and... What is it? Can you show it to us? Yes, sir. I have a small playback monitor with me. Now, what are you waiting for? Let's see it. Oh, we actually get movement. The frick? What the fuck? What was that? That black thing, it's that dog, right? Until our assumption was that the crime had taken place inside the prison proper. But it seems that assumption may have been wrong. I don't actually being attacked in this location.
Take that!
Right here in the detention center. And the perpetrator was indeed Mr. Canis's dog. This is all the evidence we need. And this is when Knight was actually murdered, and then one of the pieces of evidence we found here in his cell takes a whole new meaning. If Knight solves the crime scene, each piece of evidence gives new significance.
Take that!
The floor of Knight's cell was wiped clean, presumably to remove something. So could that something have been his blood? Thank you, officer. Would you mind doing me one more favour? Name it, sir. There's a detective by the name of Gumshoe somewhere in this facility. I need you to give him a message. Tell him to have this cell tested for traces of blood and report the results to Edgeworth.
In whole country is $350 or £200 a month.
See, this is where I don't know. That can be quite low, granted, but what's your economy like? Are things cheap enough in your economy to essentially allow that low of a price paycheck? If that makes sense. You got it, sir. Now I can really get after that Canis guy, right, Mr. Edgeworth? No, not yet. We still don't know how Knight and the dog moved between his cell and the prison proper. Right, so that's what we need to figure out next.
Commodity is cheap, but electronic is yeah.
Ooh. Ouch. That's... yeah, that sucks. That's where the difficulty comes, because if commodities are cheap, but the electricity's not so much, then it's like, yes, we got cheap living, but at the same time we don't. What's the play, Coach? Where are we off to? I suspect one of one of the guards might know something. We should ask those posted nearby and see what they have to tell us. March 28th, 2:15 p.m. Detention Center. Got it all. Okay, time to get asking, huh? Hey! Hello, my guy! Nice to see you back. Thanks for a tour. Later. Yes! Yes! Well, Mr. Prosecutor and his little friend. I didn't expect to run into you here. Must be my lucky day. This is Agent Shi Long Long of Interpol. He was in charge of a case I worked on 2 weeks back. I thought he had gone home to Zheng Fa after that. Here he is.
So, literally, Game 1 and Game 2 take place weeks after each other.
Ah, fair enough.
You had some business to take care of, I take it, Agent Lang.
You could say that. They concern you, though.
There's a Blackhound, now wolf in all black.
Hey, wait, why are you all alone today?
That's true. He is usually accompanied by an army of police officers. I hear you had again a couple of days back, sticking your nose into things. A couple of days back?
Ah,
He means the incident with President of Zheng Fa. Actually, I thought you might have been there as well, heading up a security detail. President doesn't have much faith in the efficiency of his own country's police force. Maybe now I'll think twice before using contractors again. Amateurs. Agent Lang doesn't have much faith in prosecutors or courts to do their jobs right. Why is so meticulous about investigating with his hand-picked cream of the crop officers? Indeed. Things would have turned out differently had you and your men been in charge.
hey, men, huh? Yeah, those guys aren't around anymore.
What? They're not?
It's funny, isn't it? I'm a real lone wolf now.
What are you saying, Agent Lang? What on earth happened?
I told you. Doesn't concern you. See you around, Mr. Prosecutor. Wow, he seemed not okay.
Yes, but I'd very much like to know why, but there's something we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it right now. We'll worry about Agent Lang later. We have an investigation to conduct.
Alright, let's start by talking to these guards. Which is something we shall do in the next episode. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!